guiding them through to that. And I imagine in the school sense, there must be a percentage of existential crisis that happens when people show up and they sort of realize that their vision is maybe not necessarily aligned with something that's very achievable for them the right way, but realize that there's going to be more work to put in here, or that they come and they, I talked with some of the attorneys the other day who said they got involved in a company and they happened to get into operations and realized they have a passion for operations.
Oh,
So next thing you know, he's in the business side of it, but thought he was in it for a completely different reason, and fell in love with the operations of the business and the systems, and that really lit him up in a way that was unexpected. And so I imagine there's people who come to your school with the idea that they're there for this, and then another opportunity opens up and they fully engage in a different path. And you must have to remain conscious of the process of guiding them. Or do you step back from that? Is that a wrong assumption?
No, you're spot on. Well, of course, it's give and take on both sides of the nickel that you're talking about, that's continually spinning, and you can't separate the heads from the tails. But the students are my customers. And in the beginning, it was more one-on-one, but they're my customers, and we have an obligation to recognize the core of the body of the class. Living somewhere in the middle is the correct place to be, and then deal with the outliers, people that might be having some anxiety and second thoughts, and people that are more go-getters, but they're ahead of the class. We have to kind of keep it together. But watching people transform within the class is a magical thing, and I very much enjoy that, and I know that the staff does. And we consciously talk about that and recognize it. We talk about people that seem more shy. I almost use the word introverted, but it's not a negative thing. But then when you see them blossom, it's just an amazing thing. And of course, where they're fueling it more. Yeah. I have people that show up for a 2-month class, and then after a month, they're scrounging to stay for 6. And I have people that even move into up to a year to stay in the class because they realize that there is a path here for them. They didn't come through the door knowing what that was, but they knew they were interested in it. They knew probably that either they were unhappy where they were before, or there didn't seem to be a direction, or they were looking for another part of their spirit to open up. But they end up, and the other portion of your statement of the conversation is that you just don't know where they're going to end up. I mean, a great example, someone we're all very proud of. Chris Griffiths, look where he ended up. Right. I mean, he's like driving a whole percentage of our industry.
Yeah, about $200 million, I think. I think I can say that. I don't dare number the public.
Well, it's no mystery that he was born to do that.
Yes.
He came into the school at 19, and he was great. He worked directly with Jim Bede and I. That was in the infancy of the school, but I knew he was going somewhere else. Yeah. And he went right back to that repair shop in Newfoundland. The next thing you know, he's making guitars. The next thing you know, he has a business. Yeah. And you just kind of moved on from there. The other things, there are so many other, not outliers, but people that come to the school. You just don't know where they're going to end up. Yeah.
Thank you for watching and listening. You can find more episodes wherever you listen to your podcasts, and a special thanks to those who support us on Patreon. It's your support that enables us to do this work.